Alright, this is our third lesson for the Word document. Please, if you didn't watch the first videos, go back to the playlist and look out for those videos so that you can understand and things can flow for you easily. Now, in today's lesson, we are going to first focus at highlighting. You know, very many people struggle with highlighting or selecting text. They struggle with it, though we have different ways of selecting. Today we are going to go through those ways how you can select our text. First of all, you can select it using keyboard in two ways. The first shortcut, we have a shortcut for selecting the text. Now the condition for using this shortcut is that when you want to select the whole document, the content in the whole document, like you want to select the whole content, maybe you want to select this the whole of this, you just press Ctrl plus A. Now you see you have selected the whole content. That is the shortcut for selecting, but it works when you want to select the whole document, the content that makes up the document. We select it by pressing Ctrl plus A. Now, another way we can highlight or select using the keyboard is by pressing the Shift plus the arrow keys. How do we do it? First, you have to take the insertion point to the text where you want to begin from. Maybe you want also to select the whole document. You have to click there where the document starts from. Or you can come from behind, you can start from behind. Then after putting the insertion point there, you press Shift and you hold it. After holding it, you go to the arrows section or to the arrow keys and you start using the arrows and you move the selection, the direction of the text which you desire or you want to select. That's how we select using a keyboard. Now we have selected the whole document. Even if you start from this, you do the same, you press Shift, then you start using the arrow keys and you move your text, your selection. You move your selection and you select your work. That's how we use the keyboard to select. Now, besides the keyboard, we can also use the mouse to select. First of all, just imagine when you want to select only one word. To select only one word, you just go on that word. Maybe you want to select this document. You just go on that word, then you double click on it. Now you see the word is selected or is highlighted. We can even highlight this read. You go there, then you double click. Double clicking, it means you press the primary button or the mouse button on the left hand side, the left button. You click it 2 times. Then the word will be selected. That's how we select a single word in your document. You go to that word, then you double click. Now, just imagine another way, just imagine you want to select a paragraph, only one paragraph. How do you select a paragraph? You go to that paragraph, you can select any word from that paragraph. You go there, you put your cursor there, then you press the primary button or the left button 3 times. We click thrice. We press the primary button or the left button 3 times. Let us try to highlight this second paragraph. 1, 2, 3. Now the paragraph is highlighted or is selected. We press the primary button 3 times to highlight a full paragraph. You can also try out with this paragraph. You press the primary button 3 times. That's how we do it. Now, imagine when you want to select this paragraph, like we have selected this paragraph, then you want to add another paragraph, but this paragraph is here above. how do we do it? Now, to make selections in different areas, after selecting the first, after making the first selection, you have to press the primary, you have to press the control button. You go to on your keyboard, then you press the primary button. Then you can select the other paragraph. That's how we select. If you try it selecting without pressing that control button, your first selection will disappear. Let us first do it. We are making the first selection here. Now, if I try to make another selection without pressing or without holding the control button, this selection above will disappear. Let us do it. Now, that's how people end up. Now, don't struggle with making selection in different or distant areas. You make the first selection, then you press or you hold the control key or control button, then you make another selection. We shall need this knowledge in Excel. Remember, in Excel, there is a moment there we shall find moments of making graphs or inserting diagrams whereby we need to select names or the percentage and marks, but they are in different areas. We shall use the concept of holding the control button. Then another way of selecting is maybe we can select using a mouse. For example, if I want to select this paragraph, like this paragraph, maybe I want to select two paragraphs there. How can I do it? You move your insertion point to the text or to the word where you want to start from your selection. Then you hold the primary button, the left button, which is the primary button. Then you start moving to the direction of the text that you want to select. That's how we select using the mouse. For example, just move, just come, maybe you want to select this, then you put your insertion point there, then you click and you hold down the primary button or the left button. You start moving the mouse in the direction of the text that you want to select. That is the concept of selection. That's how we do our selections or highlighting.